hi guys. How are you? Come on in. Just finishing up the paint. The war paint.
My name is Kanu Saul. I am 41 years old. I was born in America and was raised in Zimbabwe, having a Zimbabwean father and Caucasian mother. Grew up in Europe from, I don't know, let's say 19 to about 25. And I actually had a love-hate relationship with California. I was not quite used to this whole racial tension that exists in LA. But I found my ground, I guess, or my comfort zone. And I just know that I've been privileged to have traveled at a young age and had been exposed to a lot of different cultures. I wish everyone would have that opportunity. And so I know there's ignorance of everywhere, and I just kind of accept that. Partook in modeling and acting, and later hair started to grasp my life, and it really took off more so in New York, having returned from France, and came up with a technique which I call ready-to-wear hair, and applied it to whomever would let me, cut or sculpt is what I like to say. I had actually people in winter letting me cut their hair on the streets of New York, and I got kind of tired of the scissors sticking to my fingers, so I thought, well, let me get to some hot weather, and California was the saving place. Thus, I'm here in California.
You take me slowly to the end. You bring me closer to my truest feelings.
I had been homeless actually for the first 7 years of my existence in LA. Maybe actually that's not true. The first year I had a place, and had a really bad roommate situation, and found myself having still to do my clients, and said, hey, listen, would you mind letting me cut your hair outside? And they were open to it, and this is how this kind of movement started, of me cutting people's hair outside, which I actually had to kind of get out of my skin in order to do it, because I was so used to, you have to be in Beverly Hills to get a great haircut, or you have to be in a great salon, and yada yada yada. And I realized that, sometimes you just have to go with it, and I just kind of went with what the universe was giving me, and it was saying, hey, you've got a talent, you need to survive and make some money, so just do it. So I did, and so now I've got like a little movement of women, well, maybe a big movement of women.
You bring me much closer to my truest feelings. You take me when...
From lawyers to doctors to actors to poor people to rich people that are keen on letting me cut their hair outside or sculpt their hair outside. I like to say I'm more a sculptor and my median is hair. Rather than I'm a hair cutter, because I didn't go to school for it. I just have some kind of natural talent for it. So that's it. I'm
How many people do you have?
I usually average.
No, over these 7 years.
Oh God, a lot. I don't even know. I've stopped counting. I'm sure I've done a lot of people. A lot of people. A lot.
Like thousands, right?
I would say thousands. So anyway, so I was saying I was homeless in the beginning when I first came in, and then 7 years later, I found myself in this cute little, I don't know, I call it my little bungalow, and it's a kind of a low-income housing, a renovated building which gives people with low income an opportunity to be housed and affordably. So here I am.
In the beginning, it all seemed so fine. Whispers of silence were broken by...
Are you lost?
Yeah.
Moved out the pain in your heart when she broke down and cried.
I don't want to be famous or anything. I mean, when I was younger, I think I did, but now I really just want to be secure. I touch things and they just turn to gold. So I know it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen, but you know, they have this cliche in LA where people get built up to be great, you know, and then they tear them down, and so I'm afraid of that part, the tearing down, you know. In the beginning, it was kind of like click things, you know, really kind of, you know, I don't know. I don't want to say superficial, but just things that really weren't necessarily meaningful, but were arty. But now there's more depth, I think, to some of the things that they're putting out, and that's really, you know, good. You know, that they're starting to explore more, you know, a deeper level of living than just having the best car and the best, you know, house and, you know, that sort of